Hello everybody, welcome back to Phoenix Wright's Attorney Justice for All. And we are continuing the second part of the first day of trial during the second case. That was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me. I could feel a death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? What do you mean tricked? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Yes, there's no escaping her, huh? Dominic, you promised you saved me. If you lose me, my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Burley? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh boy. Lotta Hart, oh boy. Court will now reconvene. Now the first order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quiet and not like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Oh boy. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Oh god. Sorry about this, didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Ow, sir! Name and occupation. I declare, what's intonation? Hey, Chuck, this here's a violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine. This ain't fine. That's a whip. It's totally fine. You kind of deserve it a little bit, Lotta. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. Name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? One big happy family, my ass. Only talking to the... tripping over my tongue. Only the doc and the defendant went to the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door and then bang! We hear this gunshot. Mr. Lloyd there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. I see. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. Excuse me? Reckon course, I shot for your reckon. Of course I did. Sorry. What? Why? Why'd I have to burp in? Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. She is pissed. The moment of truth will be in that picture. Let's see here. This here is the picture. Well, that shows us fucking nothing. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about my after this cross-examination. Just watch me. Was it really only those two that went in?
Objection!
What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Graham, I were the only two that went to that room. Hold on, we can't have defense testifying against his own client. Anyway, folks, only two of them went to the channeling chamber, yeah? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. Oh, jeez.
Hold it!
Was it really a gunshot?
Objection!
Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
And why were you listening to the defense testify?
And the world becomes just a little crueler. Oh, jeez. I had a gunshot a long time ago, so I know when I tell you that was a gunshot. Now this is where the story heats up. So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma, I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man.
Oh, really? That's something I would like to see.
Is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Are you sure it was the defendant Maya Fey? Sure I am, sir. Lotta seemed awfully confident in her testimony. Lotta, please think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? Oh god, this is so creepy. Lotta, at a time like this, sounds like this is a perfect time for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? When you saw the murderer at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not, am I correct? Well, you see... Order, Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix, right? We just think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered, one of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. Looks like we come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one again. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch. You mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black, but there was really no one else in there. What about... behind the folding screen? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Right, given! What in the... Right, given! You know, you reckon? That's a given! Took me a good look around the room once. There's no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Right, given, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as reckon given! Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, did you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you? There's nothing wrong with her testimony. It's with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough. It seems there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Tony Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I gonna do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present there to this? Can't present anything yet. I think I need the other pictures he took. Well, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. That's it? That's all I can do? I think it is quite obvious to the court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you. Totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense! The defense! Phoenix? Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. Lawyer's someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Mia? I guess I made it just in time when you say. You, but Pearl's an 8-year-old channeling. Hey. Does not tell how old she was when she died. Well, a much older person. Oh boy. I don't know how the clothes fit. Her clothes are a bit small. Understatement of the year. How the fuck do they fit? Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! I was murdered. Lotta, at a time like this, contact is a perfect snap-not-shot. You see, there's one final piece of this puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, it's more like during the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination's already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated... Ah! It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect, absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But I mean, I have someplace I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry up and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Because she stupidly is throwing the case. She's way too cocky. When I broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of that body, so I didn't take a good look at that. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Look, all you like is you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting.
Press everything.
Even though I know what you should press, but press everything anyways. So what'd she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still my fae. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, do you happen to see anything else? Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray's, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if that was that of my fae after the channeling, or maybe... Ow! Foolish fools spouting foolishness just as expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Faye is, in fact, dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. Are you all done here? Can I continue? And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer? That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get to throw out stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice, tag team stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not the Fit 5.1. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where's the other picture you have been withholding? No, y'all got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious that prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it? What? Fun karma? Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this? You're as bad as your father. I think if I confront Francisca, I get a penalty. I think we need to leave it to the judge. If I remember correctly. I'm so mad that even my throat's clenching up. I'd rather let the judge handle this. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same. I thought it was the second. I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More than trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Thank you. Bar fucking face. It's so much more obvious in the HD version than the original. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day of the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not my affair. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Should I or should I not say the person in the picture is not Maya? It is not Maya! Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that! It's not just her face, her whole body is taking on a different appearance! There is only one conclusion that can be drawn, then. That somehow this other person snuck in trade, placed it with the defendant. Order! Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer now more than strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling. I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix, right? Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. Oh boy. It's unbelievable that she can. Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that face, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma? A word, if I may. Yeah? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image is now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have even a single bitty line. Looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand it, I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is defending my effect? I give up here, trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, It will cost me. Anyway, I can prove that the person in this picture is not mine. I can prove it. Your Honor? Ooh, the fire has returned in your eyes, I see. This picture? In this picture lies a critical contradiction to all testimony up until now.
A contradiction?
So, you think you spotted a problem with this picture? Then on your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange in the picture to the court? The sleeve.
Take that!
Please direct your attention here.
To the sleeve? But there wasn't
Anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. Ah! There we go. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well.
Miss Von
Karma, you intend to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do major damage to our argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a good look at Miss Von Karma's face. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Jumping the gun, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean?
And what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have done a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything, the bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Francisca Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? She's a lot more loose with it than her father. Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure the detective gets what's coming. Or don't you? I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at the next salary discussion. Or don't you? Or don't you? He gets the wrong end of the stick every time. He gets the short end of the stick every goddamn time. In any case, it's a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in her sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. That is confused by this strange twist of events. It's your chance, Phoenix. Load all you got in, it's one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, fire. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
What?
God, give me research. Bum, bum, bum.
Order, order, order!
If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Bum, 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 bum. Music is so good. Oh, we're getting wet. Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess I fail to now. Please enlighten us. A witness! Ah! What the heck? Did anyone ask a gal for a favor? Be quiet, you! You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip would be the last thing you see. Look, Sid, you're looking nice scary, so why don't we say you? Ah! I swear I wasn't lying to none! There wasn't anyone else in there honest! You see, now riddle me this, Phoenix, alright? Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman come from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right, now hurry up and answer this to Phoenix, alright? Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix, right? I can't believe that even me is calling me by my full name! Is everyone on a call with my full name all the time? Jeez! How am I supposed to prove something like this? enough yet, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? Turn things around. That's right, Neo would always turn things around, change your perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from, and where did mine disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, third person was already in the room? Yep. And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we worked our way in the channeling chamber is... Maya had left the room. Maya left the channeling chamber at some point, and events can prove this. How a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. My fate was being looked after by a Aunt Morganthau. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Poor comes you. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Proof from the murder until time the rest of the left the room.
Take that!
The key. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's a challenge chamber key, right? Before challenge started, I locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Yes, looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? It might have been locked itself in that the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she'd not have the key at the time for arrest. Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that my fate must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this for this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict of the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case! How is that flawed? My perfect case! Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I'll get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Boom. Final day of investigation. Wow! That was you, Pearly. You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I'm losing my voice. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah. It's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick? I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, girls, you ready to go buy some tickets? A ticket? Poor thing. So sheltered. To be continued in the next part. That will be it for now. We'll continue with the final investigation day of this trial next time, and of course, not to be continued some more investigations, so it's gonna be long. I think for investigations, I'm gonna start sitting down in the damn chair. And then for trials, I can stand up because it's not as long. I'm like, yeah, because I know I want to stand up to like move around a bit, but it's a bit too long for investigations, I think, standing up, so I'm gonna probably start sitting down in the jam chair. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye.